Every Pokemon game up to Generation 8 had a national dex. It was so cool to me after beating a Pokemon game, you could be able to find your favorite Pokemon in the post-game and use it. My most memorable post-game catch is getting Larvitar post-game in Pokemon Fire Red. Now fast forward to Pokemon Sword and Shield, it was the first Pokemon game to cut the national dex, and it drove the Pokemon community in a frenzy. But seeing that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is 4 months away, it does make you wonder, how is Scarlet and Violet going to be? Will they add a national dex? How soon will Pokemon Home be accessible if we don't get the national dex? How will little Timmy from Maine get his Krabby if it's not in the game? Now, quite frankly, I could care less because my boy Larvitar is confirmed in the game, and I think it's a Scarlet exclusive, which makes me happy. But today we're going to talk about Pokemon I think we would want to see return for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Alright, so starting our list is Butterfree. Now, when I was doing research for this video, I found that during the summer, Spain has one of the highest diversities of butterflies in Europe and has a rich Pyrenean flora that includes many orchids. Now, the Pyrenees support one of the highest diversities of butterflies and moths in Europe. During mid-July, it is possible to see 120 species of butterfly in a week. Now, seeing that Venomoth and Flabebe is confirmed in Scarlet and Violet, it would make great sense for Butterfree to be in the games as well. I mean, who wouldn't want to see Butterfree flying around and making the scenery so much better? Now, I think Butterfree would make the game more beautiful, and to me it makes just perfect sense for Butterfree to be in this game, especially seeing how many butterflies are actually in Spain. It makes perfect sense for Butterfree to be in Scarlet and Violet. Now, the next Pokemon on the list is Tauros. Now, Tauros is classified as the wild bull Pokemon in the Pokedex, and here are some of its entries. Pokemon Stadium says, charges while whipping its hefty body with its tails. Although powerful, it can only charge in a straight line. Diamond, Pearl, Black and White says, once it takes aim at its foe, it makes a headlong charge. It is famous for its violent nature. Now, to tell you the truth, I don't know if Tauros is a masochist from whipping itself or just enjoying the pleasure from wanting to hurt others. But what I can say that in Spain, bullfighting is a really big thing. And seeing that there are a lot of bulls in Spain, it only makes sense for Tauros to be in the game, especially seeing that from the Pokedex entry from Stadium, it can only charge in a straight line, which is kind of what bulls do, except, when they cut those corners and, actually hit somebody. But now, I don't know if there will be a bullfighting mechanic or feature in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but it would completely make sense to me. So I wouldn't be surprised if Tauros was actually in the game. Now, moving right along on the list, this next Pokemon would honestly pair well with Tauros in Scarlet and Violet, Oricorio. Now, Oricorio, mainly its ballet form. Seeing that this form is huge inspiration from Spain, it would look so cool to see this Pokemon dancing and coming back in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. But if not, what if they had a new form for Oricorio that came as a bullfighter, and its main nemesis was to taunt and annoy Tauroses? I honestly think I would like that. It would be such a cheesy gimmick, right? But seeing that Oricorio has a new form as a bullfighter, and it could be a flying fighting type, I think Oricorio, just on looks alone, should still make a return to Scarlet and Violet. Next on my list is Pokemon starters, more importantly Greninja. I just think Greninja is the coolest starter next to Infernape, but I remember when Pokemon games used to be able to, you get the starters after you beat the game, or you had to battle certain trainers, or it was gifted to you after you completed a certain percentage of your Pokedex. Now, I'm just wondering, is that going to be the same thing in the post game for Scarlet and Violet? How will we be able to get the many different starters from different regions? I'm really curious about that, especially seeing if we don't even know if we're going to have a national Pokedex. But I really think that we should be able to get the starters. I think just having the starters in your game just gives you that feel-good moment, Alright, last on this list are Hisuian form Pokemon from Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, obviously, if you went to the Pokemon website, you saw that Hisuian form Zoroark was available or is going to be in the game, which makes me believe that the other Hisuian Pokemon gotta be in the game. And if not, how are they going to be available? I just have this burning desire to see what Ursaluna looks like in the game. Plus, apparently bears have a high percentage in Spain to be seen, so which would make perfect sense for Ursaluna to be in the game as well. But I'm just very curious, especially seeing that we just had new mons from Pokemon Legends Arceus announced, and I just want to see, are they going to be available in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Leave your opinions and your thoughts below. Well guys, that's going to do it for this Pokemon speculation and discussion video. What Pokemon do you think I left out that should have been included on this list? What Pokemon do you want to see return for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and please make sure you go leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you thought this content was very interesting. Also, I want to give a big shout out to my channel members, the iClan. Thank you guys so much for your support. If you do want your name at the end of every video, you can always become a channel member for as low as 99 cents. You can hit that join button and be able to become a member today. And all memberships go towards funding the channel, supporting giveaways, and making better content for you all to watch and enjoy. Until the next video, I'll see you guys around. Bye bye.